Hey everyone, it's Tony D, and welcome to the Piney podcast. Not a lot to report today. The cases of the beer virus today are about 1,500. Hospitalization is down. We got about 1,000 people on ventilators statewide, about 1,300 people in intensive care, a little less than, or I think it was about 4,300 people in the hospital. So this is statewide, and I think we pretty much have a handle on this. The weather's getting warmer. As I say, got to open the state, Phil. But here's the weird thing. So today, an article comes out about how Phil and the rest of the state legislature are really worried about suicides related to the beer virus, which would be amusing if it wasn't so horrible, because what really drives a ton of suicide is financial ruin. And there are going to be people who lose their businesses. They're going to lose their homes. They've lost their jobs. Downstream, you're going to see way more suicides. So every day that the businesses are shuttered, you're adding to that. Now, I'm optimistic that on Monday, after pretty much a straight week of being under 2,000, and some good numbers, the King Phil will hopefully grant us permission to start maybe opening things back up, because, people already stopped listening to their governments to some extent. Pennsylvania, they're just opening their businesses. Now, that's probably not going to happen in a place like Philadelphia, where it's all compact and, it's easy to drive around and see who's opening and who's not. But out in Western Pennsylvania, they're going to be like, F you. Why don't you come out here and tell me to close my business? And the cops out there will be a lot more sympathetic too. So you need to open things up, Phil, before people just ignore you. And you really don't want to be put in that position. Do you really want to have to arrest people on a charge that you made up, that you can't enforce, that you'll probably end up in court losing, that because it's completely unconstitutional, that you'll end up being sued by people who lost their businesses, and it's going to cost us more money, that you're going to have to deal with cops who maybe take their oath to the Constitution seriously and refuse to follow those orders. I mean, it causes nothing but problems. Opening up businesses, the only problem you're going to have to deal with, you're already dealing with. You've got tons of resources for the hospitals. You've already told people to distance and wear masks. There's not much else you can do. As many people are pointing out, in Japan, they had a very low, beer virus impact. And part of that reason is everybody in Japan during flu season will wear a mask. So the headline was, if 80% or more of Americans wore masks during flu season, this would be practically nothing. And I don't think we should force people to wear a mask, but if we encouraged people to, especially during flu season, I mean, it's something I thought about, because I would see people in news clips in Asia, China, and other places wearing masks during flu season. I thought, that's pretty smart. And being a germaphobe, I thought maybe I should do that, which is one of the reasons I started wearing a mask the moment I heard about this virus back in January. So, and in fact, the only other people I saw early on wearing masks, I believe they were Chinese. They were definitely, I think they were Chinese. I'm not sure. I saw them at a distance. But, so people could mitigate this. Even if it becomes an endemic problem year after year, every year during flu season, hey, everybody, wear your mask. It's a good idea to wear your mask. Definitely, if you're older, wear your mask. I certainly would. And I'd certainly rather wear a mask than get shot up with a bunch of vaccines that probably aren't even going to help me. That's a low-cost, effective way to mitigate flu season. Even if you're just avoiding getting the flu, I mean, that's pretty good. And we're not talking about wearing a mask nonstop 24/7. We're talking about wearing a mask under certain conditions. You have the mask in your car. You're going to go into a crowded store. Hey, I'm going to put on the mask. You have the mask. You're going to go into a movie theater. You're going to go someplace crowded with a lot of people. You just wear the mask. What's the big deal? And yes, there will be people going, I refuse to wear the mask. Okay, let them get sick. If you have the mask on, you're protected if you wear it correctly, and as long as nobody goes right in your face. So we're coming up on warm weather. Memorial Day's right around the corner. There was already an event canceled for Memorial Day in Westville. So let's not get Memorial Day canceled, Phil. You cancel Memorial Day, you might as well leave office now in New Jersey. Okay? Memorial Day is the start of summer. You cancel the start of summer, you might as well just hand the reins to your lieutenant governor and call it a career, because there's no way anybody's going to elect you if you ruin summer. Okay? So don't ruin summer, Phil. Open things up.